Can you still see my screen?
Yes, I am. Oh, I can no longer see the screen.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing. You get to see.
Okay.
So let's when you open up your VS Code, it will give you something. It will give you a blank page like this, right? So you want to go to your file up here. You see a file. You use a Windows system, right?
Yes, I do.
You just click on go to file. Or you press Ctrl P. So it opens up your file explorer, right? It opens up your file explorer. Then from there you open the folder I said you should create. Just look for that folder and open it. So you go like
Yes,
open
I have opened it.
good. So you open the folder with your VS Code and all like that.
Yes.
Now the next thing you want to do inside of that folder, right? You create
Yes.
and you create a new file. I name it index.html, right? But
Okay.
this time around, I will need you to Redeemer. Is this your 10 o'clock? You don't have any excuses, all right? Don't serve me. You don't have any excuse, do you? Okay, let's go. So we create index.html. Just create it because we already have that in our home. So I need you to, oh no, sorry, before you create your index.html, please create another folder inside that your front end course. Name it HTML so that inside this folder is all keeping all our HTML related stuff. Do you get that?
Okay. Yes,
Uh,
I got it.
okay. Then you create index.html inside that HTML folder. Then I need you to create another file there also, and you name it form or forms dot html. I believe every other person too are doing that. Are you all doing that? Form.html, everybody. Okay, so I believe everybody have I believe everybody has this form created, the file created, right? Okay, good.
Yes,
So
yes.
now this is going to be an HTML file, right? Like it's just the basic HTML file template. So we are going to now tailor it. This is why programming is interesting. You have all the tools in your disposal. All you need to do is just start tailoring it around to your need, right? So we are going to look at how we can tailor this around to our what? To our need. So we need our boilerplate code. What do I call it? Boilerplate code. And I'll show you that where is she 13FP? I didn't have any she 13FP here. Oh, this. Yours should be front end course. Your folder should be front end course. You open that front end course, you created another folder inside it. That folder, the inner folder is form.html. So in the form.html now, we want to write this code. Explanation, use your MS application. Just press shift 1 or just wherever you have your exclamation sign on your keyboard. It should give you this. Let's see, can you see, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So you click that like this, it should give you this, right? It should give you this. You have that. Do we all have this? Do we all have this boilerplate? Yes. Class zero. Shall we? Let me know. Tell me that this is the internet is nonsense. Easy. Eh? Back, I'm not. So here we are working on a what? On a form, Abi. So I told you the other time or the other day when we started, when you have this what's it called? When you have this boiler, right? This is basically showing you what your HTML contains. So here we have HTML open tag and we have the word close tag, right? Which is obviously wrapping all this. So your HTML basically is being divided into two.
I no longer see the screen.
Oh, really? Sorry about that. So I will appreciate each time you are not seeing screen or you are not hearing me or anything, just always tell me, okay? And I will look into that, okay?
Okay.
See screen now?
No, no, no.
Really? How about now?
Nothing.
Just hold on. It's coming up.
Okay. Okay, yes.
You can see it now, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So let's go back. So you have this boilerplate. You should have all have this. Right? So here, section said it should section and the body section. Just like with my head, we have head. I would basically say we have head and body. I have my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. I just did my head and my body. This section contains all the things that is needed to recognize you, right? Your face, you just showing up, they know that it's you because it's your face they're seeing. And even some places you want to fill some form and they just tell you upload your what passport. I mean, you don't even need to bring the whole of your body. Just upload your passport and they are good. They know you're ready, right? So all those information that that is needed to recognize you, that is needed to address you, is goes there. So in terms of our whole site now, or website or HTML now, all the things that is needed to address that site or web app or website goes into the word edge. All the things that is needed to recognize, all that is needed to site properly, all those SEO related stuff, all those device related stuff, so like to show properly on all the can site can be accessible with mobile phone, the site can be accessible using desktop can access it, and even someone that is using tablets can as well what you get here. So on the body, like I did told you guys, the things that you need to show to your users. So when somebody comes to the site, all the things that you display to them, right, goes in the words, goes in the body. And that was the time the smarts that I have, how the body shows, how the thing is being laid out. Like you have your entire flat, then it's being laid out into one bedroom, uh, dining way, um, and what have you, right? So same thing here, right? So basically, the body can also be divided into what? I need you guys to tell me how many what are you can divide the body into what? Eh, is that for me? Either. Is it either or egg? Either. Are you sure? Are you sure? Is it that? Okay. Then we have what? Now we can go into the inside header. So I have now basically here. Sorry. I have nav here. Okay. Then inside this nav, I can put nav menus, right? Which we are going to get back to later. Okay. Then we have main abi main like this, and that's where you put all those things that we are about to put. Then we have what? So now inside main that you can put article now. Abi. So we have what? Not inside main. After main, we have what? After main, we have article. Ah, even the person that was not around. Mario that was not. After main, we have so I told you is usually been the three parts. That which that where it's now not split up, right? Then that's main part of your site. That's where you put all those your products, if it's a shopping, whatever. That's where you put your blog, post, and all those things. Abi, depend on what you're doing. If it's a portfolio website, that's where you put the actual portfolio. Abi, and then you put that's where you put address, contact, all those things. Right? Your CC registration number, right? All your office addresses, Abuja address, Lagos address. You put everything there, right? So now I want to make a form. Where do you think we are supposed to display our form? In the main, thank you. So form, we have we use a form to what to parent everything related to input. That is okay. We want to mark out an area. I want to say that okay, this area now, what we want to be collecting in this area is what input, right? Because the form is just like you want to open a bank account. Then you took a form and in that form, I don't even know what's going on in banks in Nigeria. You will fill different boxes and your high self want to come. You put this one next of kin, this one your this you put all those information like you want to open bank account, you feel like 50, 50 different boxes. Oh my god, when I wanted to open my corporate account, come and see drama. A lot of form. I filled form and I was almost done, right? But that's why for this. So the form, right? a non-semantic element. It's actually a semantic elements around that. So we can use form words, form just like those. Like the form of those attributes, right?
Excuse me, sorry, I can barely hear you. Your voice is breaking.
The voice is breaking. What now?
I don't know if it's from my end.
Uh, I I can hear you, but it's breaking. So I think you have this from there. But what about now? Is it better now?
Yes,
Is it better now?
it is better now. It is better now.
Okay.
Thank you.
So in here is where we can then start putting what are form thing, right? So before we go into that, I need you. You say what? Jay was asking for the link. Type this link here and send to me. This link you are seeing here, type and send to me. So I'm dropping a link now, right? I need you guys to visit that link. Okay, it's going to be a form link, right? So we now want to see how that we can have form. Seven VI 3 hyphen LC A after the LC that's a Z, you want to call Z C A hyphen I after the I capital the Y capital the W V. Are you done with that? Can I proceed? Can I proceed? That shouldn't take you guys forever. Okay, so I have
Hello? Àǹtí àwa ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá mi lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi. Wọ́n ti wá ń ta, wọ́n ti wá ń ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn, wọ́n ti wá ẹ bá lọ bó ti ṣí bọ́tò ọmọ kan ti máa ṣe èké. Ẹ bá mi lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi.
Who is that? Who is that? Shall we? Okay. So let me drop this URL so that we can all follow. Check your hand. Blessing, blessing, blessed. Are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Please, can you drop me your email in the chat section?
Okay.
Have you done that?
Yes, I've sent.
Let me check. So I'll be adding it to our classroom now. I think I did already.
Yes,
Did
you
you
did.
get a mail?
Yes, you did.
Good. Okay, because I'm about to drop something in the classroom, and that's why I'm asking you to send it again. So I drop
Okay.
this screen. I need everybody to open it up somewhere in their system, and we'll start looking at it together. Okay.
All right.
GA, where are you? Why are you not here?
I'm close by, sir. I'm inside of my box already, sir. I'm close by, sir.
My class is 10 o'clock. All right,
I
so
didn't get that one.
guys, check your classroom. I'm about to drop something.
Okay.
So confirm if you That's what I sent to your classroom just now. We all have it. Check your classroom. Check, 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 check,
Yes,
check, check, check.
I've seen
Okay,
it.
good, good, good. Yes, you're not in the classroom. How? I say waka. Oh, yeah, give me your. Are you on the WhatsApp group? You're not on the WhatsApp group. You're not in the classroom.
I will add him today. I forgot to add him over the week. I'll add him today once I get to office.
Uh, fine, fine, fine. So this is the form we are looking, right? So basically, we'll create this form, we'll create it, right? And one thing I want to make you understand is on this form, we only have two, what's it called now? Let me bring up my screen brush. I think I'll need it at this point. Please confirm if you can see my annotation.
Yes.
Lesson.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes. Eh?
Yes. Yes.
Can you see my annotation?
Yes.
You can see the way I'm clicking, right? Can
Yes,
you
I
see the green
can.
line? The green line. Can you
Yes,
see it?
I'm seeing the green line. I'm seeing the green line. Yes.
All right. So everybody, let's look at this. This, right? And we take a look at this form. Okay. We have stuff there. Have what? Some stuff there. Collect what? Username. Abi? This is collecting what? First name. Last name. This is collecting. This is collecting. And this is collecting the cost, right? The cost you are doing, right? Now, take a look at all these things. They are all type of data. They are all text somehow, right? Because we get to type some those words, right? But kind of, they are different. Because this now can be any name. Username can be just username, just a combination of text and what number, right? Your first name shouldn't be a combination of text and number, right? Just be text. Last name should obviously be a text. Probably some abbreviation or whatever, right? Just pass it, don't just pass it. Then email. Email is also what? A combination of text, service, special character, and some letters, right? Then password, obviously, is going to be text, special character, number, and the likes. Then here is the what? It's a drop down, right? So if you look at this critically so far, we have two or we have three, okay, text, email, type of email, which is like a special character text, then password, which is special character, text, number, all together combined, right? Then this select drop down. So we have like four type of inputs here, right? What do I call it? We have four types of what inputs. So that takes us to learn or to go to the next thing I will show you. So I'm going to introduce you to those four types first. So you don't need to panic. Like I said, we are on this ride. We are going to take it slow and steady, but you are get it. That's a promise to you. Okay? You're going to what? Get it and understand it. If you don't understand anything, always feel free to ask questions. So let's take this following set of inputs. input type. Input. Okay. So for input, I'm going to switch my screen real quick. So for inputs, we have several types of inputs. Okay, input has several what type. So let's quickly look at the type of inputs that we can have. How do we comment in this HTML? I think I say inputs like this. So one, we have input of the type uh, of that is just your normal text input. Text. Okay, text. Type of text that is a text input. So you can call it what? Text input. Okay. Then we have another one that is type of email. Email. Then we have another one that is type of, it should be two, that is type of password. Yeah. Type of password. Then we have another one that is type of drop down select. Okay. There's type of drop down select, but the drop down select is a little bit different. So I'll just put, it's going to be select, not actually just input like that. So this is going to be select. Okay, and I will show you how to implement that. So let's first base our learning on these four, because we have like almost 10 of them, if not 12 of them. So we have like 15 of them. Which arrow? This is not an arrow, this is just hyphen there, or greater than sign. Less than sign, hyphen. That's what I have there. Okay. So how do we then write the input tag, right? How do we write input tag? It's simple. Just do this. And you put input like this. Okay. And it's usually itself what? Closing tag. What do I call it? Your input is usually what?
Closing.
Self-closing
Self-closing
tag.
tag.
By self-closing, I mean it doesn't come in pairs. It's just one. I mean, other ones that you can see where I use form. I did the opening tag and I did the closing tag. And since it's self-closing, you can see the first slash comes immediately before it was the greater than here, right? Good. Now, if this is our input tag, right? How do we differentiate the one that will collect text from the one that will collect email, from the one that will collect password, from the one that will collect what? Select. And we don't even have select yet. We will not use input direct for select. From the one that will be a checkbox, from the one that will be a radio, for the one that will collect number, for the one that will collect date, right? So on every HTML tag that you have, there is something we call what? Attributes. What do I call it? Attributes.
Attributes.
They accept attributes. So those attributes, there are a lot of them, right? The other day we were trying to apply CSS. You added what? A star. You just open somewhere here, right? In the opening tag like this, and it says style, Abby. Then you say equals to, then you start writing the CSS. You see this star with colon, it's what is called an attribute, right? What do we mean by this attribute? See, these attributes, they are like properties, right? They are like what? Customizable properties on these elements or on these tags. The attributes are like what? They are like customizable properties on each tag or on each XML element.
Hello, Mr.
Right?
Emmanuel.
You said what?
Are you still on the dev doc screen, or you have moved past that?
I am on what screen are you seeing?
Dev doc.
Are you seeing my HTML form screen?
Oh. Okay, yes, I can see it now.
Okay. So this is the open tag, right? I say within this open tag here, right? That's where you get to put your words. You put the attributes, right? So they are like customizable properties that they put it there. Just like you bought something, right? Or you want to buy something. They tell you that okay, there are several options. So it depends on your taste, right? You can choose this dress color. This dress comes in what? In blue, in yellow, in pink, in purple, in indigo, in burgundy, and what have you, right? So by the time you want to pick it, pick the dress, or you want to buy the dress, you can select which color you want, Abi. So you can just simply say what color equals to what. I think the color is what is indigo, right? You are simply use an attribute on that dress that allows you to what pick color, Abi. Then you put the color that you want. Oh, there's even attribute of sizes, Abi. Oh, my size is extra large, XS large, Abi, X, Abi, XS, Abi. So you can just say size. Your size now, you can see size equals to what? Extra large or XX large or XSS large, right? That is you making use of what? Making use of an attribute like that. Just attribute size. The same thing applies to all these when we do as what attribute, right? We tap into those attributes that are available and we still like customize it. And one of the very paramount or very important attribute that you can have or you can make use with text with input elements, right? Of course, all of them are set attributes. But one of the key ones you can make use with these what's it called, the form element, and where input is concerned is what the type attribute. What do I call it? The type attribute. So here, just after the T, the letter T, or in between the letter T and the forward slash, you come and put this type. Immediately you start typing T, Y, it should give you a suggestion and say type like this, right? You click on it. So here you have type equals to this double quote you have here, right? So it's expecting you to put the type of that input. Basically, how do you know what the type of input should be? How do you know what the type of input? Very simple, right? Very, very simple. What do you want to collect? What data do you want to collect? Name. People's name are basically text. I mean, good. That means for any input you tend to use to collect usernames, name, first name, last name, family name, right? Item name, and what have you. We should what? Set the type to be what? To be text. Good. You set the type to be what? Text like this, right? So we leave that this. Let's look at another. Here we have what? Email, Abby. Email, right? That means that when you tend to collect data, Abby, that means you should use what? You should use input type of what? Input type of time.
Email.
Input type of email. So you say input and you set the type to be what? Type attribute to be email like this. Okay, so we'll still come back to some other stuff like this. Huh? Set password, Abi? Yeah. This is something action. Password. And what does that do? In contrast to the text, this is probably going to give us, in contrast to the text here, right? It should always be hidden, isn't it? When just yes, can you hear me? Yes, ma'am. Are you with us? And bless.
Yes.
Can you both hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So for password, that means that the password should be hidden. As you are typing it, it should be hiding the words. Right? The word characters typing it. So that's how it's true. Start your life or start the life of your life. So come to this that I don't want to say registration. Your browser can use from another inspiration. So we can open this in live server just to see what we just click on go live here. Click on go live here.
I can no longer see this screen.
Okay, we connect. Yes, just hold on. Where you want to go to? Yes, there. Yeah. Can you see the screen now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right. So for the password, that is each time you type the password character, it should go what? It should go hidden. Then after you put this together, let's check our browser from our browser to see what we are doing on. It's making any sense. So you can click on this go live or run live server, or you just right click here. Once you right click in your PS Code like this, right? You will see go live somewhere here or open with live server here, right? If you don't see this option, it means probably you don't have live server installed. So what you do is you come to settings here. This settings on the bottom left corner, that gear icon. Click on that gear icon. and come to extension. Okay, click on extension, then search for live server. Live server. Live server by weekday. By weekday. You have almost as it should be 60.6 million downloads. Live server. See this. Blessing, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have live server already?
I already have live server installed.
Oh, let me not put that myself. So you have this, so you can just go live like that. So you should see
Okay.
this show up browser, right? And you can see we
Yes.
have what? You should have three boxes there, right?
Yes.
You should have two boxes and those include whatever that we have, right? Comment. Oh, sorry, ahead. So this is missing an exclamation mark here, right? All these ones are irrelevant. They are not part of our code. It's just a note. So just put those exclamations like that. So far, you should have three boxes there in your browser, showing in your browser, right? So now, but we just have three boxes. Why are we having just three boxes? How do I know which one I'm supposed to put my name here now? When I open the site, I'm seeing those three boxes and I can type something. Okay, what do I know that I want to type here? Right? That's why I have to put text type. Yes, they have text type already now. Input type, name, input type for password, I think. But how do I know which one is for password, which one is for name, which one is this? That is where the concept of what label comes in. What did I call it? Label. So here, each input accepts what we call what? Label, right? So before you put the input like this, you can always add a label. A label. This is label tag, just the same way you store your label and all those things. Label is never a self-closing tag. It's a the what is a is a pair tag. So then the label you want to what information or what data you want to collect, you intend to collect with this next input. This is for what? This is for username, Abi. So you can simply say user name like this, right? And save it. Now you can see before that box now we have what? Username showing up there, right? So this at least you tell the user that okay, I think this box is asking me for my what? Username. So you can repeat the same thing for other input boxes as well, like this, like this, right? So for the second one, we intend to collect the person's name, Abi, name. Then the third one, we intend to collect the person's what? Oh, sorry. The second one is meant for email, right? So you can put email here. Then this is for what? Password. So you can put what? Password there. So password like this. Okay? And you can get that saved. Yes, all of them now have their own label. Now if you look at it in your browser now, it should look better, Abi. Isn't it? Now you solve some headache for your user. At least someone will know that okay, this next box is for what the next box the boxes are for. Oh, this box is for what? Username. This box is for what? Email. This box is for password. Good. Are we learning input? Is it interesting to learn? That's it.
It is. It is.
Yeah. So I always say programming not difficult, right? It's not difficult. Once you are being grounded in the fundamentals and you understand the reason why some things are done the way they have been done, you are way better off. Now, we've said those, right? But if you ask somebody for username, someone might not be smart enough to choose a reasonable username, isn't it? Abi? Or let's even,
Yes.
so you can give them a clue. What do I call? What did I say? You can give them a clue. So on this input tag, we have an attribute also that we can use to give what users clue as to what they are expected to enter, right? So, and that's called what? Place order. What do I call it? So you can put
Placeholder.
order attributes here, like this. Then what do you now give them like an example of what their username should look like. So let's say the username should start with small letter, then you can say Johnny, or let's say Johnny 1 2, kind of thing, right? So here now, in the box, you will see, if you check in your browser now, you will see Johnny 1 2 in the box. That does not mean that it has been filled. You can see it's grayed out, Abi. It's faded out. It's just a
Yes.
placeholder that it has been filled. So by the time the user gets there, they have a clue that, oh, this is like most likely what I should be entering as my password should look like, and my email should look like, or my username should look like. So they can then type something related to such. So if the person is coding now, for instance, they can now say 25, Abi, which makes sense and which gives us was consistency, right? So we can do the same thing for the remaining text input that we have there, and we can say this guy can take also placeholder. Email inputs can take what placeholder of a relative email. So you can say example, Abi, example does not, there's not everybody that is computer literate. Some people cannot fill ordinary form. You have to really help them. I'm serious. Go to bank now, you will see drama. They will even come and be borrowing pen.
Mm-hmm.
So look at this now. You have what example at gmail.com. So the person will like, okay, I think I have something that I used to use at gmail.com. So they can now put their own proper at gmail.com. Oh, maybe they are John, John Walker or John Alfred, whatever. John at what? Gmail.com. .com, right? At least you have helped them, have you? So let me clear the stuff out. Immediately I clear that out, the clue I gave them, which is like the placeholder comes back, have you? Now we have password there. Password there. If I come here and I type something, you can see I didn't really see what I typed. That's for what security reason. Your password should not be what revealed, right? As you're typing it, you should be what hiding it, right? And what is giving us that is because we set the type to what password. If I remove it from password, I bet you it will show you the normal text that you have, right? Good. So how do you set a placeholder? Of course, you can also put a placeholder for the password, right? Placeholder, and you can type, let's say 1234 ABC C hashtag this. Abi, can you save that? Let's see if we get to see it. At least it's still relatively some sort of good strength what password, right? Don't worry, with time I will get to part where I will teach you, password strength, how you can check for correct email if the user is trying to bogo you and is giving you like a very wrong email and just want to like find their way and scam the system, and you make it important and some other rules. You can apply regex and stuff like that. So now, this being said, right? Right? because this is not on a what? On a straight line. Do we want them on a straight line? How can we break them into like lines, new lines? Line break, BR, apply BR. So where are we supposed to put each of the BR? Because we can say that we can inform that this label and this TP they are together because they convey same thing, abi. Then this and this they are also what? Together, right? Then this and this they are what? Together, right? Did you return the chair that day? You returned it that day. Is there any chair there? There's one more. It's my chair. Should we call it my chair? I should not look at it. All right. Okay. So here, after the complete data, when I said the persist this girl, I thought I was joking. Look at her receiving call in my class. Now, if I ask her question, did I say you should be shining teeth to me? So you put your BR here. BR. After the email there, right? If you tell me you don't understand, after you let my class go and receive call, is what? Huh? Osigini. I catch you. Now we have what? We have this, Abi. We have this, isn't it? But this is good, isn't it? At least we have them on different lines, right? Okay, let's use a cheat code. What's that cheat code we normally use? Eh? Let's use a cheat code to bring everything to the center. So we can do what? Abi, center tag like this, Abi. My center spell correctly. Center, center like this, Abi. Then we cut it, then put it after here and save it. So we have everything at the what? At the center. I don't want us to apply any CSS yet, okay? So we'll still go with our what? Our HTML. So we'll take it one step at the time. Can I take out this note now? Or I should leave it for you guys? I should leave the notes, Abby. Okay. So we have that. Between here and here, a BR can still come handy, isn't it? BR can still come handy. You can still introduce BR so that those two look exactly like the image I shared with you guys. This here, BR, this here, BR, then this here on top of the course. Good, good, good. You are thinking in my direction. Then you double this. Okay. So now we have what? This like this. Password, this, like this. Don't mind the stuff. This is what is bringing them to the center. This center tab that we use. Right? But we'll leave it at that because we are not applying any CSS just yet. Okay? Or we take out this guy. We take out the center tab. I don't want us to touch any CSS. Which means I don't want to touch any CSS. What is it? So just leave it like this. We accept it like this for now. Okay. And if what is it? You want us to tidy it up, Abby? Just only HTML. It doesn't appear good. And you have to get used to it. Let's learn it this way, right? No. So we are not on the same level in our knowledge, right? And we can always come back to this. So leave it this way. I won't crucify you. The goal is to get what an input is, Abby. How to use input, Abby. at least 4 different one or 3 different one I've got to so far. When to use them, you should be able to set attributes on those input tags, right? If that is all you know for today and fulfill, and you can do it on your own. So we have this, okay? We have this now, and you can see we have just that here. You can collect email. I use 2BR so that I can give more gap. Yeah. Of course, over time we are going to be using CSS, but we are just using our HTML to manipulate it, Abby, so that to give us an essence something nice. All right. Do we understand it to this point? At what point did we get? Do you understand it up to main?
Yes, I do.
The form, you didn't understand the form. Okay, let's go over it. Form, what did I say form does? Or when do you use form? Forget about coding now. When do you use form? You use it to get what? You use it to collect data from people, Abby. Isn't it? Good. Now, same thing in on our web page. Time to time, we needed to collect what info and data from what our users. Okay, we need to collect what data from your user. And what do you need for that? You need a form tag to wrap your form area. Huh? So within each form, this is how your form looks like conventionally. This is a form here. Oh, yes, definitely. This is a form, Abby. You agree with me that this is a form? Daniel, you agree with me that this is a form, Abby? So look at the edge, look to the edge of this guy here. You can see like we present it like a paper, Abby. So this is like you are picking up a form. So this entire area where we have several types of inputs, we can semantically call them form area B. So that's why we use this form tag here. We're not saying that, oh, look for this area, what's mark it as a form. Then instead of it, we want to have some stuff. We'll be having what all these text, inputs, and we have email inputs, we have what password input, right? But the goal is to have box like this, to have a box like this, for you to get a box where someone can type in something, you use this tag called input tag. Huh? Use this input tag. Huh? So now you can customize the input tag further based off on what information, or rather what data you want to collect from the user, right? So when you use this input will give you a box. Then you can tailor the box to collect text. If what you want to collect is what? Text. I mean, if the information you want to collect is what? Is email, right? You can tailor your box to collect what email by setting an attribute called type, and you set to the what type of email. That shows that that box is collecting what? Email, right? And the same thing for what? Password. You set the type of what? Password. Do you understand? Eh? Daniel, you understand better now? Ah, yeah.
Is it the form that gives us that particular semicolon, hyphen, bracket, and input to text and input?
This one?
Yes.
This is our notes now. We wrote this note ourselves.
Oh, okay. So like whenever we want to do a form, it's ideal for us to follow that slide this first.
No, this is just a note. I was even asking them if I could take this out, and I said, not
It's
take
very
it out.
important.
This is a note. This is like your class note.
Oh, okay.
Like the notes I'm giving you that you really want to find something.
Oh, okay, okay. So what about the label? I think you didn't talk about the label.
Label is the one that points to what you want to collect. This type just enable you to collect the appropriate data. This one is what you use to tell the user that look at this box. This box intend to collect text, but the type of text or what kind of text are you expected? It should be the text should be a text of your user name. So that's what the label is doing. Oh, the text should be the text of your words. The email should be email of your words. Email, because this could be any email, right? The type is email, but I can say company email, user email, work email. I mean, same thing with password.
Okay. Another question is, in our last class, when you explained how to draw box, we tried button.
How to draw box?
Sorry, how to add button.
Yes.
How to add button in the class what you gave us.
Yes.
How did you get to add button? Because you didn't use any
I've not
button.
had any button yet.
And that's what I'm saying, like, this
We'll
one.
get there. We'll get to where we are.
And that's what I'm saying, like, inside main button. Yeah. This output, it gives us a place we can write something down.
Yeah.
Like box and time. Inside it, I'm just calling it box or button.
Yeah.
That's where
Box.
I'm saying right now. And so, like, in the class code, we have to write
Button.
button. So in this one, is the label that is doing this task, or what is doing
This
task?
box.
Yes.
What is giving you this box? Simply just this input start.
Is the label. The input. Okay, so whenever I activate my input, the start pops up.
Yes, it's generate that box where you can type something inside.
Same thing as phone number, the rest.
Everything. But now you now want to tailor the box as to what is handling. You can now add your attributes for type, text. For email, it will be type, the password will type password. Are we on the same page? Shall I continue?
Yes.
Yeah. I will only the voice like most quiet. Shall I continue?
So
Eh? Some people are saying yes. Okay. So let's move it. Now, this is what I gave you. I have done username. I have done email ID. I even just put I did say email address. Fine, fantastic. So I need you to now do your own. I'm not saying you should style it and look like this. So make sure make provision for. I already make provision for what username. But yeah, do and make provision for what first name. Make provision for last name. Make provision for email address. Password is already there. Leave this one. Leave this one. I will show you how to do it. Yeah, do that. Blessing. Blessing.
yes.
Blessing. Did you get the task?
Yes, yes.
We have no provision for the remaining data that form is not protected.
Okay.
Who is this phone, please? The one he has not done and leave me now. Does that first name does it need does not need Facebook account? If the first name is already on administrator. First name does not need Facebook account. This Facebook account. First name is Donna. The last name can be Abi, last name is usually your surname. Abi, am I the one getting you? Your first name is your name. Your last name is usually your surname. All right. What do you mean you're not talking? That's why I said that we should go. I didn't use one. Shall we?
Very funny.
Yes.
I know you can you create a Google Drive and upload those videos there.
That's great. It's being recorded.
Sir?
It's being recorded.
Okay, yeah. I need to pay for Zoom. I used to buy some
don't do it
fast
because I've done it already.
I used to buy something like school, but I need to go down there.
You will close inside this compound here.
Then it's not fun.
It looks like this speaker and all this small thing. There's another close next compound to us. There's one shop there, one glass door like this.
And it's like, they really like take the work down. Like,
Go outside the gate. You come to there. You just walk 2 gates. This is our gate. Next gate. After the next gate, you see. So,
walk outside. Do down. Do down. It's only do that. Oh, I'm telling you to do your money. Very not that way. Not that. Very good.
don't mind him.
Bro. This guy cocktail gets this guy. I used to look.
So,
Yeah. Up. Like, I want to sit from here. You know, number four. Number three.
number five.
No, I need to just go. Okay. So you change. Okay. The part to look at the education point. You have to let me see. It's important for this. Yeah. Uh, Okay, talk about now, and I think yes, on Monday, you said we should write some particular question down. Checking yesterday regarding if we can do. Let me see. HTML is the mobile application.
I what?
HTML is the mobile application. Where do you answer this question? Yes. Well, it does do that. You have a media. You want to explain to the class. They said we should have a kind.
Okay. Congratulations. You've learned two attributes that you can use when input is as related to input. Let's add more. Now, you say somebody should put in their username, right? The first input collects what? Username. Abi? If the first input is collecting username, what do you think is common to using username? Username are usually having a unique character length, right? Or a specific character length rather, so that it will not be more than or less than a certain character length. Some of you that have probably set username or nickname on some platform in the past, you've come across stuff like this, right? So here you can also implement that. Okay, so we have type text, placeholder, then we can add one more thing and call it what? For minimum length, let's say you don't want the user to be able to enter email and their username to not be less than 4 characters, right? At least 4 characters, abi? So you can set a minimum, like minimum minimum length attribute, and you put the number of characters. So let's say it's 4 characters. I want to keep them at least 4 characters. Then you can type 4 here, right? Then at most, let's say max length of, then you can use max. Then at most, it should not be longer than one, should not be shorter than 4, and should not be longer than 9 characters, like this. So that's where mean length attribute and max length attribute comes in. So you can specify how many characters you want to enable them to enter, or how many characters at least you consider valid, how many characters at most you consider what valid, right? That's the concept of what mean length and what maximum length. Oh, what if somehow this guy scatters this label? Somehow something happened, everything scattered, you don't know which one. You can always put an attribute on this label and you call it what is the label for? Label is for what? User name, abi? So it takes these 4 attributes for user name, for user name. So put user 4 equals to username. So it's basically saying what is for this label is for what? Username input. The label is for username input. Don't wait. So if we say this label is for username input, how then can we connect them really? So that this will be really pointing to this, all right? Then you can add an extra attribute on this guy. Call it what? Name. And please don't ever get it twisted. It's username you are collecting. Even if you are collecting name, this input has an attribute that you can use on it called name. I think what is the name of this input box? It is called what? Username. But it's handling what? Text. Text that is what? Username. So you can then name this box. You can name it what? User name. So you can say name like this. I say equals to what? User name. So these two names, the 4 must correlate with the name that is going to stay there. So this I'm going to put user name here. Yes.
But if it's not going to carry it, if it's going to carry it like a number,
It's still the same thing applies.
so we don't think of number. So it means,
You put type number. Which item?
before something to name,
For name. Who's spelling? Who's spelling is this spelling is for. How is spelling below, right? Do you understand?
I don't understand.
It was confused. It was confused that it's not supposed to be for height. The name I see there is supposed to be correlate with height. I'm telling you that no. When you use for name. So this, I said, okay, this label is for you. Let's this label. That's it. Let's spell. This pen is for you. And that place is there. For this particular pen is for this particular pen. Of just the say this is the label. This label is for this label. The name and the name is what? That's what I would say. Label is for this name, username. So we put the same thing. Do you understand? It's not for ID. Don't say for ID. ID is something else you are using that one for. Though in some cases your ID can be the same as name. You can have ID equals to name. Name equals to name. Or ID equals to username. Then name equals to username. You understand? But just understand like this. The way I'm teaching, one step at a time. Just understand it this way. So one last thing I may want to include there is called important, that is when users try to fill all this form or try to complete this form altogether, you want to make some stuff important that this one is not optional now for you. You must fill it. Some of you have been on Google Form sometimes and they want to collect some information from you and they will start it red and they'll tell you that this one is important, you must fill it. If you don't fill it, you are not going. This one will not submit, I mean. Yeah. So you can use the same thing. Then we can make use of attribute called required. Required. Just pass required like this. Those required does not take any cost to it. Just required. Though it's supposed to be required equals to true. But HTML5 has made life easy. Just say required like this. That's the question. Verify.
Yeah, so how we have label and the code for it equals to username and close bracket username. Why do we have to repeat it? Because we do not repeat it for other like for label for the first we do not repeat it.
For others. We'll stick for the meaning ones. By using the username to learn it, then I'll tell you go ahead for the meaning.
Okay. Because I like I'm trying to like practice.
I'm taking username and I'm doing all those things for username. So that I can tell you to not go ahead and do for the remaining. Some of you get scared by the time you start seeing plenty codes. So we do small code. Then by the time you want to make it plenty, I tell you, you want to make it plenty. It is your hand making that made the code to be plenty. It's not difficult for you to understand. But if I just write plenty code there now, like Mr. Man, so that's one psychology about teaching. Do we understand to this point? Huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's say I cannot hear you, but you are talking. But I can hear you. Yes. Yeah. True. Just what I'm taking you on the right. See? I'm bringing a wife to you. You don't have to be stretching it. I will bring the wife.
I said I understand.
Okay. All right. Let's move. So this all these attributes that are there, we can do the same thing for first name, right? So here, do for first name. Now, this where the forms are. By the time you are done filling all this information, and you want to write some JavaScript to do this form submission and all these things, a way that you are going to generate a what? A JSON. Just wait. You're going to generate an object, something inside this curly braces, which will get to. So to pick whatever you have entered, and to look for whatever name you have given to it, and to put the value in front of it. So for you to be able to do that, that's why we are putting all these measure in place. When we get there, I will show you and you will understand it. But I just want you to note that down that because we are going to generate some sort of JSON or object, that's why we are going to do this for at this name and all these things that we are doing here. Okay? When we get there in JavaScript, I will find it. So we can do the same thing for this guy and see what for this goes for what? This goes for first, first, first name. And what am I supposed to do next to the input? Name equals to first name. First name.
I think about it.
Okay. Some of the people
I made a mistake.
like this, Abi. So for first name, you can set all these attributes to mean length, max length, and what's required. But now, me, I don't want to require them. Their name, at least, must be one character. So minimum is what I'll care about. Your name can be as long as anything with your name. As a paragraph, you use the whole paragraph to write your name with your name. For
So what
minimum,
about fonts? That's very specific.
longer than this.
You need a character.
Well, those books, I don't think they are web forms because of my name.
That's my passport.
How many characters?
There's a restriction. Your name is too long.
Why should somebody name said too long? Olúwa tíkẹ́tíkẹ́. Mo rọ̀ mọ́.
That's all there was.
I should have chosen a shorter format using since secondary school so
Why is
that
the person enjoying that?
max length, then I want to make it what required. Okay? Required like this.
I no longer
So
see
we can do the same
You're
thing.
not doing mouse.
No. I give them liberation. Let them use any length. So do the same thing for this and this. Same thing. Give a name.
Mr. Emmanuel. I can no longer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Said you should do the same thing that we just did for username and first name. You should do it for the remaining ones. The last name, email, and password. Did you get that blessing? Yes, sir. All right.
This can come to your last name, email, and password.
Yes.
This can come to your server.
My server.
That's the right word to use.
Which server? This one. This one.
And the output is that like
The output. The one that's live. Abi?
yes, the live. That's the
This
right
one.
word. So the effects you made now, if you have that something, it's gonna show the
Mm. Well done. Oh. Well, that's it.
It's like something.
Where do you want to come to? Coach. We are hoping that I will do this once. I'm not. And now, minimum length email. Minimum length. So your email should not have minimum length. Let's have minimum length. So I can just say, and I want to sign up for the bid now. I put A as my first name. Then my second name I put E. Then you want to send email campaign to me now. Hello E. I mean, today I want to do my KYC now. Problem. I mean, you think to upload my document. And you are seeing full name now. I've used AP. I mean, it could be anything now. It could be anything. Sorry. It's not required. Email is required. At least it's not required for me. Even if you are not sending me. Yeah.
I just want to clarify again. What does that mean length means?
Minimum number of characters that you want us to be able to type. Yes. Maximum number of characters to type.
So you said our phase matters. Whenever we are doing some of these things. So like the fact we have first phase name. the fact that I just got to ask for clarity simple. It's not meant to affect anything, but I know it did not affect. I'm just saying down the line, so it won't have any issue or something. Sorry.
Are we? Okay, so I told you guys to add all those things. So thank you for your time. This is for last name. Let's go. Announce that. So this is going to be last name. Then email for equals to email. One you label is email address, but just put this email. So all these attributes, all this name, type. Okay, aside from type, you see this name and some other attributes that you'll be learning later, they are actually needed by the programmer. Okay, all these placeholder now is for the user, for them to see something and all like that. Type name, name, for password, name, password, or like this. Okay, so after we get all this, we have one more thing left here. This is the last one. So you can just add it. Then here, the last one is a summit, is a select kind of thing. Okay, so for select, you use select tag, not input tag. Select is a little bit different, so I need you to listen at this point. Select is a little bit different and use what select tag. This is you say it, it has to write it. Select like this. Okay, I'm gonna wrap now. This select is basically for people to pick some option, right? When you want to select, you say select from the option. Which flavor do you prefer? I mean, so we can then have options inside like this and say options, right? Options. So each of the options, we are going to be representing them. So this select, what do you want it to do? And say the first option, because there's no way we can actually add, we can add label to it anyways, but you can just put it inside there and say default. This is like the default. Please select a flavor, but here is not flavor they are using. Select first, Abby. Select a language. The language you want to learn something. You can say select a language. A language like this. Then we have other options. So this old, old, if you want to, if you have similar lines of code, right? Just take situation, put your cursor somewhere at the beginning or at the end, even on the line, just on that line, right? Then you hold your control shift arrow down or arrow up down. It should give you that. I mean, no, shift alt, shift alt, arrow down.
Arrow down. Does it stay up?
Just make a clone of that code downward.
I just look for upward.
Yes. So the language we have is, let's say, JavaScript. Who is that? JavaScript. let's say you have PHP. Let's say we have Rust. Just leave it at those three options for now, right? If you come here now, you come to the page now, you can see we already having select it, and if you click it, it's showing. If you check your page now, you should have select a language, then you see the drop down and all like that, right? So we need to. Somebody say we need to add a VR. Good, you guys are really following like this, right? Now is on the next line. Select the language, PHP. Select PHP. PHP is there, right? So here you can add label if you need to, and this will be label for language, Abby. I'll just put for language here, and then programming language like this. I'll write the I believe you know the full form of it. Then on this select, this is where you have a lot of work. A lot of work to do. You have to tap into the um attributes and start customizing things around. So here for select, you also give it name, okay, and the name is going to be for what? Lang, right? For language like this. Then you want to set the name for now. Then each of these options, it will take all called value. Value. One called value. One called value. So take value like this. Then this is where it gets interesting. The first one that says select a language, I will not pass any value to it. Or if you pass value, you just pass to be what? Null. Like I'll just put dash dash. That will be the value for that. Then this one here, the second one takes a value. You see, this value must correspond to the text that this is saying. Eh? Otherwise, this thing you can use it to do a lot of havoc. You just come and especially when all these multiple choices exam is concerned. I'll just put the value choices exam and all those things. I'll just put the wrong value. If I put PHP here and this is saying JavaScript, if you select JavaScript, you have just selected PHP.
Oh, so that is like the point of the back time
Of the programmer now. So the value must say what the option is saying. Once you make a mistake, once you interchange them for each other, there's gonna be a problem. That's when you go and deliver vanilla cake to somebody that chose chocolate. You go and give it to someone that chose chocolate, so they are your own. So here our value says JavaScript. So here we also go like JavaScript. Now, what do you want to do? No. Which one? It's not mine. You can remove it, but don't touch that center one. It's a no-go area. JavaScript. So this one, the value will be what? Blessed. What will this value say? This one be?
The value will be PHP.
The value will be good. Miracle. What would the value be? Eh? I knew you were not following. Saying where? What's the name of the word? Meaning of the word? The meaning of the PHP. It's the programming language. I don't think it's an acronym. I've never thought to check it. PHP is PHP. I focus on my focus. So this one will say what? This one will say Rust. Thank you. So we say Rust. like this. Okay? This way now.
So your body was not following this.
Yeah, you shouldn't bother about the case. Case doesn't matter. Just make sure they reach the same thing. Huh? Because in JavaScript, by the time this one now you are still going to control it to JavaScript, right? JavaScript is case sensitive. So all these options now you are going to be taking them as variable, and the variable should be stored like in lowercase, right? So that's why I left this way. Do you understand? Mm. All right. One last thing we have here is we have two buttons actually, but I'm gonna put one, then you put the remaining one, the cancel. So we have another one. So I can use input. Oh my god, it's 1 o'clock already. I have a meeting that one. Input. Huh? If you don't want to use button now, right? You can just say input and say type of what? Submit. Type of submit. Like this. Huh? It will automatically be a button. You can see we have what? A submit button. Or you just say, come on. So
But what is the
button is for CSS. How is button for CSS?
one slide?
Not typing. So we have what this. So we need submit now. You can see instead of please fill out this because it said what it's important, it's required.
But wait,
If I fill this now, if I fill this now and I want to submit, point me say, okay, I never fill this one, so this one said remain. Abi, let's say let me try again. Then to try to submit because these ones are not, I think email and all these ones are not required. Okay, but those are required. So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to my podcast. I think this is where I'm gonna draw the curtain for today. So I'm giving you tasks to do. You can choose to do it here. You can choose to go do it in your house. I feel like tonight will be enough to do it. I feel like it's not going to be enough. You better do it here. Okay? Somebody's calling me. So I'll drop your task. My PS code is open. Yeah. Hmm? You having who is the person? Yeah, Apple. Ah, what problem are you having? Tell me the problem first before you even come here. They are just kidding. Can you imagine? And that means you have done the wrong thing. Go and look at the way you've written it. It's not possible it's not showing. If I look at it and I find an error, what should I do? I should actually money. I'm serious. Go and sit down and look at it carefully again. Look at it carefully. Carefully. If it's work for me, not possible will not work on your system. It's just a them. There's no point in your system with me no sure. Huh? Select. Inside is where you put the options. You have seen the error. It's not. Yes.
you don't do it for now.
I'm not leaving the place. Marius, I'm listening to you.
It's never a good job. center it instead of everything.
I just need to imagine auto and just imagine auto and move on.
Imagine how we have to be on I mean the next you need the what do you do?
Yes, now remove the center, then the form, give it style margin auto. Uh, say yes now.
Oh my god.
You know what? Not possible for you to not work.
Next time, talking about next time, not my friend. Next time, I'm talking like this. But I talking about left align now. The second,
Left align now.
you know the entire text, they're in the center.
Mm.
So instead of it looking like this,
Mm.
looking like this, you know that
Now remove the center tag and wrap your form with margin auto now.
imagine that will bring everything to the center of the page.
It will only affect this guy, or you put your main, put margin auto on it. It will bring you to the center of the page. The text will start from the beginning of the box.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I told you to do.
See that option. That's the on the screen. Option one. Okay. All those doors.
You are not following my class.
What doors?
You were not following my class. You were listening. You will not be acting in that. I said it's a default. It's not supposed to have a reasonable value. Just a default number, like a placeholder. What do you want?
Good news, everybody. Instagram co-founder said that Instagram co-founder predicts how the work of a software engineer will change in the next few years. Said Instagram co-founder might well discuss the improving job of software engineers. So we are on the right path. That's how we manage. We're going to give up bigger money. Instead of giving up.
So I've dropped something in the classroom, and I wish you the very best of luck. I wish you the very what best of luck. Attempt it. I'm not saying do everything. Attempt it. If you can do everything, fine. But I must see your attempt, a reasonable attempt. Huh? So that you come tomorrow, you come and show me one blank page. Attempt it. Thank you for coming to my podcast. I'll see you tomorrow.
So much.
I'm here waiting. Why are you telling me to wait? I'm not moving your screen away. I'm doing my own thing here. You're doing your own thing there. Blessing.
Uh,
How was your class?
it was awesome. Actually, like I followed through from the beginning. It was really
Every bit of it, right?
yeah, more like a refresher, and I'm really
You're welcome. That's how we do it. So I've got an assignment on the group. You can on the classroom. You can check it.
I've seen it.
Start attempting it so that you can turn it in tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, now welcome. Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
rest of the day. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get everybody.